It is beautiful. I'd say trying to survive here is going to be a completely different story.
A few weeks ago, Zoe and I had an idea. What would it be like to be stranded, left completely by ourselves to live off the land? Could we cope? Little did we know what we were letting ourselves in for. This would be the biggest challenge of our lives.
No! Oh my gosh, the fire's gone up. I'm losing the will to live here. Are you serious? Con, what are we going to do with this?
Oh, I don't feel well. You're just willing it all to go away, aren't you?
I'm borderline miserable, wanting to really just get out of here.
Down here! Help! Con, this is never going to work.
I'm not here to look after you. Get active, get busy, sort yourselves out.
We did have some training from survival expert Paul Johnson. With over 20 years of top-level army experience, Paul's methods were rough, ready, but hopefully reliable.
So you need to get a grip on them.
I touched it!
My feet are frozen.
They're going to have a 110% commitment to make this work.
Challenge day started with a rude awakening.
Morning, girls. Right, we're just going to have a last little kit check before we go. And just make sure that you haven't stowed away too many luxury items. Stand up.
Are you having a laugh?
I'm not having a laugh.
Why are we standing up?
This is not camping.
Paul had permitted us just one luxury item each. Naturally, we tried to take a few extras.
Oh, that's to keep my ears warm.
Oh, Paul, that's a luxury item.
Oh, it's not a luxury item, it's essential.
Essential equipment. What's in here? Out with it. No, right.
That was just to test you, Paul.
Where's your luxury item?
Oh, yeah, right, okay. Voila. I think very intelligent choice. You know, one needs to be kept warm.
I've never seen anybody go off on a survival exercise with a hot water bottle before.
Well.
It's the first time for everything.
Phone.
That's not permissible, okay? There's no signal where you're going.
I carry my phone on me at all times.
You do, you're always on the phone.
Always.
But
And she won't
in this
survive
situation,
without it.
you don't have
But
it.
like,
We settled on a hot water bottle each.
This is it, we are actually on our way to the location. And
we're already freezing.
yeah, we're already freezing, we're already wet from all the waves and the choppiness of the sea. And this is the things to come. I can't come, take me back. Look at those great lines. What are we gonna do? Yeah.
We were taken 500 miles away from home to the Isle of Mull off the coast of Scotland. How long until we'd be rescued? We hadn't a clue.
There's our rucksacks, great. They're already wet, which is a good start.
Wow, now that we have arrived here on the island, I took out one of my supplies, the banana. However, look, it split open, but I hid it in my trousers, and the banana's all over the inside of my trousers. Look! Ah! I can't believe it! I really can't believe it. Oh,
Our number one hasn't gone very well on day one.
but let's look on the bright side, Con. We've half a banana left.
I really don't feel hungry right now.
We began to look for shelter, and Paul was watching our every move.
Is that a cave? Here, let's go check it out. I'm quite excited about this.
It's a lovely cave. It's enough space for us to sleep and be warm.
There was loads of rubbish washed up, which we reckoned could come in useful.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh, there's a goat in our cave.
Do you mind? There's probably another cave you can go to. Do you mind if we use this one?
Go on, off you go. Oh, don't hurt yourself.
Oh.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, well done.
No, not well done.
Let go of the crate, let go, I've got it. Oh, that is so horrible.
I don't want wet feet and a sticky banana bottom.
Oh no, your sock's dry.
No, there's a
Really?
wet patch.
Do you want me to line your boot with some tissues?
I'm a bit concerned about them, really. I mean, stopping just because she's got some water in her boot, well, it's going to get far worse than that. You know, here we are at 1 o'clock.
and they've done virtually nothing. If they don't get this done before nightfall, tonight is going to be miserable.
With the tide coming in, this would be our only chance to collect seafood for dinner.
Yeah. Take the ones that are still attached and they can't be open.
Only cook the closed.
Oh, look, there's a winkle.
The bigger the better, yeah?
Oh, yeah, babes. I'll be hungry later.
All right, I think that's dinner. Dinner and lunch. Is it okay?
Yeah. It's just disgusting. It smells so much.
Down that end, there was like some goat diarrhea poo.
And look what Connie found over here. It is basically a dead animal. There's all sorts in here, and we've got to sleep here.
Our toilet would be the cave next door, our very own ensuite.
That's it. Let go. That'll do.
Why don't we just collect loads of bracken, loads of moss, and we'll put it all around and underneath the crating.
They're well behind schedule now. Here we are at 3:30. The sun will be down shortly and it'll start to get colder. They've got 3 hours of daylight. They've still got to gather materials for a fire and get that going before dark to think about cooking themselves something for tonight.
Con, you see if we lift this one, we don't need any more. We don't need 2. This is enough for 20 caves.
All right, look, we'll try and drag yours, and if it's... She's got her heart set on it. She's trying to lift it on her own. Man, it's not like we have to top trump each other with the nets.
We should put it on top of the spag moss, and I mean, there's so much here. There'll be enough left over to cover the opening to our cave.
Come on, then, let's get it back to base.
They both found a large piece of net, but Zoe was determined that hers was the best. They're now cutting it in half. Yeah, the other one may have been more suitable. By Zoe being stubborn, she hasn't really actually been and had a look at the other net. They've got to sort it out.
If we just pull it over this way a bit more, so it's right over on top of the bracken.
I think that'll do.
Let's get the poles.
Oh. It's jammed on the net. Great. This net that has been the bane of my life. If you put it just, that's it. That's
I know, I can see it.
And then that's
Look,
perfect.
we just need to dig it into the ground. I don't really think that's the best angle in the world.
Who cares about the angle as long as it holds the net up? Because the worst thing is if the net blows off in the night.
We were extremely tired and hadn't eaten since breakfast. It was beginning to get to us.
Right, what do we do? Let's put
Quick,
this small sticks under.
twigs.
Break them up.
That is rocking and rolling and the chimney's working.
I'm so excited about this. For a moment there, I thought it wasn't going to happen, but now that it has, it's just beautiful. Thank goodness we've got these head torches. That's all I can say.
Right, now we have to go into the waterfall without getting wet.
We needed to wash the mussels we'd collected for dinner.
Look how clean it is.
Oh, Con, let's get cooking. I can't
Yeah.
wait. That's perfect. That's all you need. Yeah. Gosh, some of these are really nice.
Some of them are minging.
Got to really like scrub them.
Oh, I've got 2 toothbrushes.
Connie, why didn't we flippin' take these to the waterfall? We're washing these in dirty water.
Poor baby. Do you think we could put bananas in with it?
That's the leftover of the one that I exploded on my bum. Is the water boiling yet, Con?
Oh my gosh, the fire's gone up.
You're not... Connie, I'm losing the will to live here. Are you serious? Here we are, without having had lunch or dinner. And, of course, the other side effect of not having a fire.
Cold.
No heat.
So much for a hot water bottle. No hot water.
I think very intelligent choice, you know, and we will have a surplus of boiling water. I'm always going to be, you know, at the fire, boiling the water, filling this up, putting it down my jumper.
I was wrong. I knew I should have gone for food.
Our cave leaks, so we've had water dripping on us all night. Raining.
Do you know what's really annoying? Apart from the no food and the, you know, no sleep and the no heat thing. That netting. We put that big sheet that we were carrying over the netting, and all it does is go flap, 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 flap in the wind, and you're trying to sleep, and it's like, could this be any more annoying?
This whole thing is not good.
Con's managed to get the fire lit again.
No, it's gonna go out.
It's called what we call a 5-minute fire. Light it, enjoy it, and then moan when it goes out. It's a constant process. The truth is, I never really moan unless there's good cause to moan. And really, this is as good a cause as I can think of in my life.
You're just willing it all to go away, aren't you?
I'm borderline miserable, wanting to really just get out of here.
Hi girls, what's going on then? You don't look like you're any further forward than you were at 7 o'clock.
We've just been sleeping.
Come on Zoe,
I think she's asleep.
let's see a little bit of life.
I'll do
You guys agreed to do the challenge.
I'll deal with
And if you don't do the challenge and get on with it, you're going to fail it. I'm not here to look after you. I'm here to make sure you don't come to harm. Get active, get busy, sort yourselves out.
Are you laughing or crying?
It's just so ridiculous. We've worked so hard and I just don't have any energy.
But what did we do so wrong anyway? I'm not sure.
We never sat down once yesterday. And you know what? If that is failing, well, then that's just weird. This is how we're dealing with our survival. This is survival Konnie and Zoe style, not Paul style.
I'd much rather have an axe.
Even a bigger saw. This saw's tiny. Con! There's a helicopter!
I can hear it! Down here!
Help!
We need to like light a fire or something.
We haven't even got the wood yet for the fire. Help!
We need something red or something.
Con, this is never gonna work.
Yay! Cool. Right, let's get that over.
With our fire relit, we went off in search for some more mussels, but we were about to get a shock.
Ah! Con!
Ah! That is really horrible.
That is a massive dead deer.
Paul was keen to see how we dealt with this.
Con, how do we go about doing this?
Can't remember.
Just a little bit of brawn needed. One hand to hold the skin. Keep it away from the meat. Use your thumb. Lovely, well done. You wouldn't normally find a dead deer on the hill and just eat it because it's dangerous. You don't know where it's been, what's happened to it. You don't know that the vet hasn't injected it with something that kills you as well. So we've set this up for them to see how they handle it.
Every year, some deer are killed by the landowners, keeping numbers down and protecting the environment for all wildlife.
The other thing that I'm a little bit concerned about is their safety with the knives because they're tired.
I would not be happy having a knife that close to me.
If you cut here, close to your body, this could slit and cut your femoral artery. You'd be dead in minutes.
Oh!
Maybe if we make a cut. Yeah.
It is really tough to pull.
No, it's perfect. It's perfect. Everything is perfect. Oh, we can have a steak, so. This is good. Keep going, baby.
It's good to see them rallying a bit now. You know, they've got their fire going. They've come around here to get some water. They've found the deer, and this is a bit more like it. You know, I want to see a little bit of character coming out here.
Now that we've got into this, we don't think it's that bad, which is slightly worrying. We never would have thought we would have felt like this, but, you know, hey, that's survival for you.
Feed for a year on the venison.
Our venison would take hours to stew. Zoe's energy was completely sapped, but I was determined to eat as soon as I could.
Trim off the fat. The white stringy bit, not wanted. So then I just put that in my pan. Right, I'm going to transfer my meat to my cooking pot and see what happens. I mean, this is dangerous. As you can see, the fat is spitting. Oh! Okay. Whoa. Let's bring it back. Oh, I can wait no longer. I need this to cool. It looks so good. I've got some tomato sauce here, which I also... Basically, a lot of my smuggling was about condiments. Oh, I'm so excited. I feel really guilty because Zoe's asleep and I'm eating. This might be hot. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is so delicious. I mean, I'm not lying. If I got that in a classy restaurant, I'd be happy. Oh. You know what? Sometimes on this whole survival thing, it might seem like we're stroppy and moany, and I really do think that's just from lack of food. We're not like that. Because I feel so happy now. It's so good. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, I'm going to eat it all now, but I don't want you to watch. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
It's quite an interesting role reversal because to start with, Zoe was calling the shots and out there and dominating, and now Konnie seems to be the one who's coming up with the goods.
It's so beautiful out here. I feel like I'm at one with nature and the elements. I mean, it's absolutely stunning. It's like being in an oil painting.
Oh, cool. Are we going to eat now?
Yeah. I knew that would bring a smile to your face. Don't worry, I washed my hands. I've been busy. How nice was that?
It was really nice, actually.
It's delicious, yeah?
That can work!
Today was so much better than yesterday. Having a fire makes so much difference.
You know, I think things are quite positive right now. Our home is looking so cosy. And I just hope tonight we can get a better night's sleep.
Throughout the Highlands and Islands on Sunday morning, you'll wake up to 0 or below. Crunchy ground.
It's quite funny because at home right now, I just be watching the TV or something. But Con and I are just captivated by the fire. It's like our new TV.
So mesmerising. Look at it, it's so beautiful. The embers, they're like molten gold.
Like if you really have a good look underneath, it's like all gorgeous, it's all glistening. I can't believe I'm just talking so much about the fire. It's just such a lifeline. We love it. We're in love with the fire. Guess what we're about today? We're about to use our luxury items. We've been boiling some water. There it is. Whee! Put the lid on it now and take it to bed. Can't wait. We are hot and bothered.
We're so warm. It's just so ridiculous. I feel as if I'm in a sauna wearing some sort of
Sumo wrestler suit.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But I suppose it's a good problem to have.
I'd much rather be hot than cold.
Yeah.
I'm pleased that they've actually got the fire going again this morning, and they've actually got up and cooked themselves some breakfast, which is even better, because now they're going to feel better.
We've eaten loads. We've really made up for all missed meals. Fair enough, it was venison, followed by venison, followed by venison, and then as a midnight snack, you know, more venison. But anyway, we're totally loving the venison, and we've got all this energy in our bodies, and we've got the fire that we've been able to light. Look at that, we're fire experts. And we're coping. We're getting through this, which is what surviving's all about.
Even though we haven't had a shower for 2 days. I don't feel like I'm oh, I need a shower now. Maybe it's because we've got into the whole mentality of the survival thing, I don't know.
We've become hardened by our new survival ways.
Just as we were beginning to settle into our new lifestyle, the RNLI were setting off on a rescue exercise to pick us up from our island.
I fancy some trout, Con.
Oh yeah, I'd love a bit of trout.
Con, let's sit here.
It's so beautiful, isn't it? It's so peaceful.
I just love the way it's such a contrast to life in London. There's no cars, there's no people. All you hear is just the waves, the ocean. I can hear something.
I can hear a boat.
I can hear something.
It must be a boat.
Where's it coming from? Let's get up on the rocks, up on the rocks. I can see it! It's a lifeboat! Help! Over here! Help! Hello!
Hi guys, yeah, we see you. So just hang on for a couple of minutes.
They've seen us! They've seen us! They're coming over! They're coming right for us! Help! Our ship is coming! We are on our way to leaving! Yay! We made it! Paul! We made it! Yay! Hi, my team! We are a team to be reckoned with. The Konnie Huq Zöe team.
I really didn't think you were going to make it after the first night, but you've rallied and you've got through it, so well done.
Yeah, thanks for all your training. High five. Take me to the mainland.
And so it was back to our normal lives.
Oh, it's so great to be home.
It's so nice to be able to switch on the gas and get fire without having to flip in, get loads of sticks and stuff. Cooker, we salute you.
Look, my fridge is completely packed. Look at this. I've got my strawberries and carrots.
Cheese on toast.
There's just one thing missing. Konnie?